All right, we're in section 2.4, dividing decimals. Now we are doing the last. We've already learned adding, subtracting, and multiplying. And now let's talk about dividing decimals. Let's look at this first problem that it gives us. It says the cost of 21 tickets is $761.25. Find the cost of one ticket. So if you're going to divide these, which number goes on the inside? Which number is your dividend? 761. Very good. And 25 cents. 21 goes on the outside. Go ahead and write that down. All right, so now we are going to divide these two numbers together. This is what we call long division. The decimal on the inside doesn't matter as long as there's no decimal on the outside number, the divisor. So now I look specifically at the divisor, 21. All right, can 21 go into 7? No. I don't necessarily need a zero placeholder there. I'm just going to keep going. Can 21 go into 76? Yes, and I want to use my leading digits to try to estimate my answer. So 2 can go into 70. 20 could go into 70 about 3 times. So I'm going to try the 3. Whoops. Okay. 3 times 21 is 63. And when I subtract them, how do I know that I've hit the right number up here in my quotient? How do I know? Because, very good, 13 is lower than 21. If it was higher than 21, I would know that I needed to bump up the number in my quotient by 1. Okay? So, all of that's important to know. All right, so now I have 13. I bring down my 1, 131. 21 goes into 131 how many times? Again, 20 goes into 130 about 6 times. I need to bring my decimal up into my answer. All right, 6, and then 6 times 1, and then 6 times 2 is 12. I have 5 left over, and I'm just going to keep bringing down my numbers. 21 goes into 52, at least twice. That's going to be 42. I've got 10 left over. I bring down my 5 all the way. 21 goes into 105 5 times. So the cost of one ticket is $36.25. All right, so I'm just working through this using long division rules. Okay, now I know that this is something that you've learned in the past, but everybody needs a refresher every once in a while. Okay, so hopefully that's exactly what this is for you. All right, so now I want you to try one. That should say 380 and 32 hundredths. That extra space is a little typo in there. Divided by 4. All right, I want you to go ahead and solve this one. All right, so let's check. 95 and 8 hundredths. Did you? Okay, so here's the tough part. Did you have that zero placeholder? Yes. Okay, because 4 did not go into 3, so then I had to bring down my 2, and that's why I have a zero placeholder there. All right, who got it right? Awesome, good job, guys. Okay, so couple more. We are not too many examples today. We have 3 examples. I just want you to continue dividing. There's different rules here that we just have to remember. The first one here, though, in the first one, can anybody tell me what do I need to do first? Shonda?
And the one on the outside, we need to move the decimal.
Very good.
And the one on the inside, we need to move the decimal.
Very good. I need to move my decimal out, and now I can divide. All right, so go ahead and work these 2 problems, please. All right, Donald, what'd you get? 12. No. Should have got 1 and 2 tenths. He forgot his decimal. 1 and 2 tenths. What about the second one? What did you have to do when you move the decimal out of the divisor? You have to add a 0 to the dividend, and then your answer is 5. Answer is 5. All right. So, any questions? Okay, we've got a couple more. Now I want you to divide these 2. Again, you're going to come across just different rules for dividing decimals. I want to give you a second to try to work through them and remember what you already know, and then we'll fill in the blanks, okay? So we'll go over what needs refreshing. Okay, so on the first one, all right, here's the catch. 19 does not go into 1, so I need a 0 placeholder in the ones place. Who did that? Who did that? Okay, you've got to have a 0 placeholder in the ones. Then, does 19 go into 11? No, I need another 0 holding that place value. Then 19 goes into 114 6 times. Okay, who got that right? Who got that right? 600ths. Okay, so some of you got that wrong. Do you have any questions? Turn around, face up here. Okay. Okay, so now on the second one, again, I move my decimal to the right 1 place, move it up into my answer, and again, 0 goes because 3 does not go into 2. So I bring my 2 down. All right, and 3 goes into 23 7 times. I subtract 21 from 23, and I have 24 left over, and so 7/800ths is my answer. Who got 7/800ths? All right, very good. One more example. Example 3. It says you have a pack of 8 trading cards that you purchased for $1.49. How much did one card cost? Round your answer to the nearest cent. So let's look at a dollar value for a second. $2.38. Which one of these is the penny?
The 38.
The 8. The 8. Very good. So if I told you to round to the nearest penny and this next number was a 4, what would it round the 8 to? Just keeps it an 8. So if you're rounding to the nearest penny, how many decimal places do you need to go out?
3.
All right, so I want you to solve example 3 now. Round your answer to the nearest cent. All right, so which number is my dividend? Which number goes on the inside? $1.49. 8 goes on the outside. I don't have any value in my ones. So I have 69. Right? 8 goes into 60. Oh, okay. 8 goes into 69 8 times. Sorry. No, wait. I'm like totally messed up. Redo. Okay. 8 goes into 14 1 time. Okay. Sorry, guys. Had a little blonde moment there. Okay. Then 8 goes into 69 8 times. And I'm not blonde. I do have highlights, though. 8 times 8 is 64. Subtract, and I get 50. Got to add my 0 and bring it down. 8 goes into 50 6 times. So I've got to go to that third decimal place because now what happens to my 8? It rounds up to a 9. So my answer is approximately 19 cents. Guys, if you say 18 cents, it's wrong. Okay, so you've got to go one past whatever place value you're rounding to. All right, you could have a quiz or a test question that asks you to round your quotient, so make sure you know how to do that. If you understand that, that's everything you need to know for 2.4.